723 Big Chicken Morning Show, V103, the ATL's #1 for hip hop, R&B, and throwbacks. Comedian Miss Pat.
Yes, sir.
Queen Shamia Morton.
Hey, best friend.
MoNique is in the building.
Good morning, my baby.
Hi, how are you?
I am amazing, brother. How you doing?
It's good to see you.
Good. It's good to be seen, Tigger. It's good to be seen.
Yes.
Surrounded by these beautiful sisters. Hey,
Thank
That's
you.
you
Hey,
and all of the
MoNique.
beauty. It's the inner glow and outer glow for me. I
Okay.
mean, I've been smiling since she walked in, y'all. It's the most awkward and creepiest smile ever. And I'm like, I hope I don't make this lady uncomfortable, but I'm just so excited that she here.
Well, MoNique,
baby.
I can't be smiling like that. I lost my tooth, but I'm happy. I'm going to get it fixed at 9:30.
That's all right. That's all right. I can feel your smile, though.
Thank you.
MoNique at the Stockbridge Amphitheater Comedy Show this Saturday. Tomorrow she's doing her thing out there. How are you? How you been?
Baby, I've been absolutely wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. Excited about Saturday, walking back on that stage. Because, times is different. And we've gotten older. And I don't know why my energy just looked right at you, Miss Patty. We've gotten older. I'm not going to take it by myself.
MoNique, I've gotten older.
Come on now.
But it took everything for me. I have to heat my knees up to get out of the bed. So I definitely got older.
Yeah. It's that stage, that live stage is nothing like it. You can do TV, you can do movies, you can do so many things, but in the moment, it is nothing like in the moment walking out on that stage. So this Saturday, baby, and I got something to say, Tigger. I always got something to say.
You absolutely do.
Always got something to say. This Saturday will be no different.
One of the things we love about you, I remember you went on the bonnets.
Well, I went on the costume, the Halloween costumes.
Okay.
Not just the bonnets, it was the whole costume. It was the bonnet, the slippers, and the pajamas. It was the whole costume. So now that Halloween is coming up,
It's okay.
Halloween is coming up.
Y'all can wear it
okay?
outside.
Like to see y'all in your costume. But today is not Halloween,
At
so
all.
please.
Every time I'm at the airport and I see one, you pop in my head. And when you came out with it, I was like, why you had to say something on me? Now I got to take mine off.
I had to say it, Miss
So,
Pat. I had to say
I didn't
it.
know I looked like that until you said that.
You know what? And sometimes if you just say it, then you pay attention to it.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I know there was some of the younger tenders, the younger sisters, saying if she say something to me, I'm like, listen,
what?
baby, all I'm saying is be the best you can be. And if I see you in the airport, in the store, and you have on your whole Halloween costume, I'm going to tap you. Now, when I look at some of them, Miss Pat, they look a little rough back at me. I'll be like, how you doing, baby? I'm going to just go ahead. Keep it moving. I'm going to keep it moving. But I want you to know how I feel about it, though.
Yeah.
We talked to Sherry Shepard yesterday, and we were talking about Sexy Red and her presentation, and much of what you boil down to with the costume has a lot to do with how young women present themselves out here in public. And my question is where do you think that they could do better? Where should they get that inspiration from to do and look better as they present themselves to America?
Well, I think that's all up to us. I think that is something that we have to be responsible for. When they say, am I my brother's keeper? Am I my sister's keeper? So I don't think we just have to put it all on those babies. I think that we have to take the responsibility to say, let me talk to you. Let me show you a little something different. Because when you get afraid of babies that look like you, that's where we are right now. I've had grown women say, I ain't saying nothing to them, MoNique, that's their thing. Well, what do you think the next generation's going to get? If we too afraid to say anything to them right now, what do you think it's going to be for the next one? So I just say we keep pulling our babies up saying, let me talk to you. And not let me talk at you, but let me talk to you. And just say there may be a different way.
That's right. Speaking of babies, your babies are grown now, 18 now.
Jimmy, watch your mouth.
Oh, my gosh.
Watch your mouth.
David and Jonathan, wow, beautiful family. So how was it juggling motherhood, being a wife, and having a career like the one that you have?
Oftentimes people say, you can't have it all. And I had to find out that you can. But it's how you put your priorities. And oftentimes we as Black women in this business, we want it so bad that we put this first. This is first and everything else falls back. And I went through that with my first set of children. But with this set, I prayed, please give me a second chance. So the priority is my family before anything.
Wow.
Then everything comes after that, because when you get to your last moment, I give you my word, Hollywood won't be there, Miss Pat.
You ain't got to tell me. I ain't never liked Hollywood.
Come
I tell
on
them
now.
every day.
Come on.
I am keeping my Section 8 certificate in my back pocket. You ain't tricking me.
I think if you just put the priority where it's supposed to be, then it all works out. And then, I won't try to be a superwoman because I had help. Okay, so I'm not going to sit here and try to say, oh, no, you can do it. There was help involved. But once you make that priority to say, my family comes before anything, then it doesn't make that juggle so hard.
So you say with the second set, does the first set have resentment? You
Yeah,
feel?
they don't like me, but I'm I think when I had my first son, I was young. I was 20 years old, 21 years old, and I really wasn't ready to be a mother. Okay. I was focused on being famous, and I was focused on I can give him a life that I didn't have. Well, you get so caught up in that
Yes.
you miss PTA, you miss the baseball games, you miss all of those things, and now you say, well, but I gave you this.
Yes,
But they just wanted you.
So any regrets? Would you do it over again?
I got a chance to do it over again. And I've not missed one baseball
I
game.
love
I've
that.
not missed one theater play. And when they play baseball, everybody know I'm there.
You know I'm about to ask
Love
you.
that.
I want
You
you to
know I'm
know
about
it,
to ask
baby. Listen here, when my sons played, I don't care if they struck out. I don't care if they got out, and don't let them hit.
You was still cheering.
What you doing? What you doing, Monique?
Get it! One time I was so loud, my husband said to me, Mama, everybody don't need to know you out here. And it hurt my feelings for about 3 minutes, and I got quiet.
then you got back
but
to
after that, baby, I got back to it. Yes.
I was at Mama too. They locked me up though and put me in rehab.
No, Miss Pat. Let's be honest. They locked you up for other reasons. Not for that.
Go to hell.
You're not gonna do that.
So Monique, I follow you, and I mean the world see you working out all the time.
Yes.
You look good, but I gotta say, I don't know how old you are, but you still run around in the beautiful heels. How do you do it? Because every time I do it, my cervix falls.
And them heels fall.
Go to hell, Schmidt.
Them heels be leaning and rocking
Like,
with it.
how do Monique get to walk in these heels? And I'm 51, and boy, they give me hell.
Well, I'm 55.
Oh,
Okay, I'm half 100 plus 5.
so what can I do to walk in heels like you do, Monique?
I work out.
Oh,
I work out.
that's it right there, Monique.
She's like,
Let's
Now
change
what?
this up. Go to hell, Tim.
I try to eat right, Miss
No,
Pat.
because no. We try to, all jokes aside, we try to encourage Miss Pat.
yeah.
To do what?
To do better,
To be
eat better,
healthy.
work
Well,
out.
they just took my gallstones out, so I'm gonna be better.
Well, for me, Miss Pat, I want a lifetime with my family, baby.
I know.
You see that man standing over there? I want a lifetime to be on the front porch. We're 106, no teeth, and
106.
just a little bit of hair, and we still turn each other on. Baby, what you saying
That's
to me?
magical.
It's magical.
What's magical is how he has not stopped staring at her and smiling at her. That's it for me. Gerald, I wish you were here so you could see this. It's
Take
the
a
energy.
video.
We gonna get. I need this. Can you make sure you get this man smiling at his wife
There
like
you go.
this?
Don't give me no video. I don't want to be stared at like that.
You know,
Monique is our guest this
hater.
morning. She's going to be at the Stockbridge Amphitheater Comedy Show tomorrow.
You know what? I'm going to address Miss Pat.
Get her, please.
Black women, sometimes we can be so confused.
What, Monique?
Sometimes we want that man. We pray for that
Yeah.
man. We say, please give me that man that's going to protect me, take care of me, love me in a way I ain't never been loved, hold me,
Yes.
all those things. And then you get him and you say, don't stare at me like that.
Well,
Listen, look
Yep.
at me till you go blind.
Mine was up all night passing gas, so I'm a little mad at him today. So
Oh, it's
stare
his
at me.
turn.
You gotta put Gary's business out there like that.
They take turns. They take turns.
Oh yeah, cause she'll blow us out
They,
in the morning.
Well, it's 31 years for me.
they take turns.
I just want to go to sleep.
But no, but you know what? I got volumes to follow up on that, but y'all don't go too far. Call it 10 and 11. I'll tell you what we're going to do. 404-726-WVEE. You'll get a pair of tickets, each caller, for VIP front row table seats
Yes.
to see my girl Monique do her thing at the comedy show this Saturday at the Stockbridge Amphitheater. 404-726-WVEE. Call it 10 and 11. Pair of tickets of VIP front row table seats for the show tomorrow. And we'll be back with more Monique next on V103. People Station B103, the ATL's #1 for hip hop, R&B, and throwbacks. Big Chicken Morning Show comedian Miss Pat Shamia Morton and MoNique is our guest this morning.
Hey now.
Doing her thing at the Stockbridge Amphitheater tomorrow comedy show. Shout out to Marsha Bird and Latasha McCory. They will be in VIP, shorty, front row table seats, courtesy of the Stockbridge Amphitheater and MoNique. Who else is going to be out there with you tomorrow?
Nephew Tommy,
Funny.
my baby Rodney Perry,
Oh, I love Rodney.
Dominique, and Tony Roberts.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
And what is so beautiful about it, when you get on that stage and when you get to play with people that you started with, like Tony Roberts and I, Dominique and I, like
No
we
doubt.
started together. So it's beautiful to see us 30 years later and we still playing.
Yes.
Rodney Perry. Y'all know already, hands down, that's my baby. That's my baby, Nephew Tommy. So we're excited to get it done.
I love Dominique. I work with Rodney, but not our
love
nephew
Rodney
Tommy.
Perry.
But I love Dominique.
Yeah, Dominique, baby, vet, legend, like that sister's solid.
So I gotta ask you, as things evolve. We talk about celebrating 50 years of hip hop, and comedy has evolved. There are a whole lot of what we call social media comics. How do you feel about some of them, and them having the platform and where they are as far as comedy is?
I think comedy is to each his own.
Okay.
What make you laugh may not make you laugh. I think that the greatest example of someone being a internet comedian to becoming on their way to becoming a mega superstar is DC Young Fly.
Facts.
We watched that baby on that little screen
Right.
to go to the big screen. So for the ones that make it really work, go get it, baby.
Yes.
Because it's a different era now. Technology can say, you know what, tonight I put this out, tomorrow I am a mega internet superstar.
Right.
So for the ones that make it work, make it work.
But is there some discipline that's missed and not growing the?
Oh, that's a great one.
You're not coming up, going from 0 to 60, so to speak.
Well, I think that's where you get the babies that say, you flying me in? You put me up at the Ritz-Carlton? Well, and so for us, for our generation that came up, I can remember being in my Ford Festiva, going from one part of the country to the other part of the country,
Right.
and you only making $50. You coming back with no money.
Right.
But the excitement was, I'm getting ready to get in front of people that's never seen me before. So back when we were coming up, we were Avon ladies, baby, and the brothers, they were door-to-door salesmen because you literally had to knock on the door. There was no GPS.
Right.
You had a piece of paper that said, when you go past the fire station, you have gone too far. Okay, so I think that part is missing.
Right.
And I wish that those babies could have that part again. I wish that those babies could experience Tina Graham, that when you made a phone call to New York and said, Tina, I need some work, and she called you back with 10 gigs. Now, those 10 gigs only got you $300, okay? But you played the whole New York. So I
Right.
think that part is what's missing for the babies.
And the open mic. I mean, just the
Yes.
grinding. And for me, when I look at social media comic, and I'm only 20 years in, and you see, the grind that we went through, and then you just pop on the internet, you're like, what the hell? You selling all these tickets? I mean, I had to learn that, hey, you can't worry about nobody else's success. You got to sit back and just wait your turn and be ready. But I'm not going to lie. In the beginning, I was like, why I'm not famous? Well, I don't post everything. I don't do what they did. So I learned to respect their work because it's a lot of work to get up and entertain people for free on the internet.
It is. And I think sometimes what you see that when it has to translate to the comedy club. And then you'll have the comedy club owner say, well, we selling out. But that comedian has 10 minutes.
Right.
So
10
what
minutes.
happens is you're cheating the audience. So the comedy club owner's like, I don't care. I'm getting
my
the
money.
money, I'm
Yep.
getting the food, I'm getting the liquor. I don't care that the audience walks away unsatisfied, and then it begins to make it hard for the one that's coming in
Right.
that has 60 whole minutes. But because you don't have that 2 million, 3 million followers, well, that's going to make it hard. So we got to find the balance in it and not just sometimes, I'm not saying all the time, because you have those ones like DC Young Fly that go, sell it out, and kill it. And then you have the babies that go and say, I got my skit. and
15 other comedians.
I got
Y'all
my
give it up for
skit.
yourself tonight.
And 15 other comedians in front of that person so they can look like they're a headliner. I got
Right.
one other question, MoNique. Do you think there'll ever be another Queens of Comedy?
That's a great question, Miss Pat. Now you're looking at me and you're burning my head right here on the side of my face.
You welcome to say hell no. I'm okay.
No, I would not. I think that when we did it, it was a moment in time. And it was such a special moment.
Yes.
And to date, we're still the highest selling female comedy tour ever to date. But we all made a promise to each other, and we said if one couldn't do it, none of us would do it.
Wow.
So, and I believe if we let it just be special for when it was special, that's what it is.
Amen.
So if there were to be another, who would you cast as the newest queens of comedy?
The new queens of comedy, who would I cast as the new queens of comedy? Shamir, I'm not playing with you because now you got this side of my face burning.
She tried to get you balanced.
Right. She tried to get me
Even it
balanced.
all.
You know, it's to say who would be the new queens of comedy. There are some sharp sisters out there right now. You know, my baby is Corey B. From Chicago, who is gifted. She's gifted. And there's a difference between talented and gifted. And there are some gifted sisters out there and there are some talented sisters out there. So I wouldn't pick it.
Okay.
I wouldn't pick that because that's not up to me to pick.
I got you.
It is up to the audience to say,
okay.
you know what, here's who we want to see,
Right.
and group them together.
I couldn't even name 3 or 4. My damn self.
We got MoNique in the building. She's going to be at the Stockbridge
I
Amphitheater
don't know.
Comedy Show this Saturday.
I don't know any women. I don't know no comedians.
Get down. Get down.
I don't know. Honestly, I don't even know. I don't even know female. Corey B. I don't know who you're talking about, and I'm just being honest.
Yes.
I don't know female comedians, so I don't go to open mic no more. So I don't really know what's out there.
Yes.
It's almost like, you know, when you're a hooker, you get out the corner, you don't know who the new hookers are.
Yes. Yes.
Oh,
yes.
okay.
Now, Miss Pat is speaking from experience, but that's her
No.
business. Okay. To bring that in to let the other sisters know I ain't I know y'all listening to me this morning. Y'all feel like I done got big by myself. I ain't got my sisters out there on that corner.
I don't.
I fool with Miss Pat. She ain't told y'all not one lie about who she is.
No.
That you the queen of comedy, because then you got someone who tell the truth about
There you go.
themselves.
I don't know I don't know no female comedian.
Bring it back to the
I don't know.
because I took it right to the street.
That's
Bring it
right,
back to
baby.
the-
I'm just telling you. You ask me to name 4. I don't know.
Well, MoNique, you've been outspoken since I met you. Never afraid to say what you want to say and how you want to say it. I remember there was a moment you were being transparent about your relationship. And I was just curious if you had any thoughts on how this Jada Pinkett Smith thing is unraveling before our eyes.
That's not my business.
Give me 5, MoNique.
That's not
Mind your own. Thank you. Who
And
cares?
me giving my opinion is not, it doesn't matter, because what does that do for our community? With me sitting here telling you what I think about Will and Jada Smith. I hope those beautiful people have an awesome life, however they go. That's it. I think if we stop focusing on other people and stop worrying about what other people are doing and how they're doing it, we would be so much further as a community, because those type of questions do nothing for us but turn it off the station and go, girl, yeah, you hear what MoNique said about Jaden and Will? And did you hear? And it does nothing for us.
So, MoNique, me and my husband about to sleep in separate bedrooms.
Oh, come on now. Now, see, I can talk to Miss Pat about her and her man, because me and Miss Pat right here.
Okay.
She said, MoNique, I'm getting ready to tell you what me and my man gonna talk to
He
me,
don't
Pat.
even know if he listening to the radio this morning.
Come on.
Garrett, I made my
How
own
come
bedroom
he
in our
don't
new
know?
house.
Go ahead.
He don't know. He snored too loud. And my other friend say that's a successful marriage to split the bedroom, because we tried to split the mattress and we had junk food in the middle and both of us gained weight. And so we got another bed. So he like firm, I like soft. But Tigger seemed to think there's a problem with me getting a separate bedroom for my husband.
Well, here's my thoughts to you, Miss Pat. Right? Okay, we're not
Go
even
ahead,
talking
Tigger.
to Tigger, because Tigger don't matter. Okay, Tigger not in that bedroom with you and your man.
Thank you,
Thank you.
MoNique.
Tigger ain't heard one. He ain't heard no snoring. Tigger don't know how long the situation go or nothing. If that's what's gonna keep you and your man happy, get whatever's gonna work for you. But make sure you meet every night. You got to meet every night.
Oh, I can't meet every night, Monique.
Oh, Miss Pat, you got too many restrictions.
See what I'm talking about?
You got too many
See what I'm
things
talking about?
on your list that you can't do. You the girlfriend that we don't take out. 'Cause you got wait a minute, y'all. We're going to be back by 10. And
Monique, now we in our 50. We can't be meeting on every night.
Miss Pat,
See how
that's
she
what
did
happens
you?
when you start working out.
Ooh.
That's what happens when you start
I
eating
need to
healthy.
work out, baby.
That's what happens. It ain't got to be every night, but it's just a meeting.
I go by and say hi.
You know? Look, she gonna pull a drive by. Hi. Monique, we love you. Thank you for getting up
I
this
love
morning.
y'all back. Thank y'all for having me.
We're looking forward to seeing this new movie with Lee Daniels when it come out.
Yes.
As soon as it's finished editing, I guess.
Yeah. Well, listen, baby. All I did was my part.
Okay.
Okay, all that other stuff.
Get it when
I
you
did
get
what
it.
I was hired to do.
What you say, Jamil?
You get it when you get it.
Come on now. Got
Amen.
it.
We're looking forward to it.
I can't wait.
Make sure y'all make it on out there to Stockbridge Amphitheater this weekend tomorrow to check out the comedy show. I know you'll have a great time. Very good to see you.
Very good to see y'all. Thank you, my babies. And I must say this. I've done a lot of radio interviews. And I want to thank you, beautiful sisters, for looking beautiful. Because oftentimes, people don't think that they can see you. But y'all can, and y'all look absolutely stunning. So thank y'all, my sweet sisters.
So do you.
And yeah, absolutely.
babies.
You're
Thank
beautiful
y'all.
inside and out. It's such an honor to be in your presence.
Now, why I'm not beautiful on the inside?
All righty then.
That's going to take a while, and we got to go to commercials. So
When we come back to 8 o'clock morning motivation mix. I want the ones and twos to turn up. We're going to rise up with them Falcons on the Falcons Friday the 13th on V103.